If there's one truth I've learned recently, it's this. Nothing changes in your life until you change. And sometimes life gives you no choice but to evolve. Not long ago, I found out that the illness the medical community calls cancer had come back. It had returned to my body, but this time it wasn't just about the diagnosis. There was something new, something harder to ignore. I had been coughing quite hard for a couple of months that I couldn't ignore it anymore. One morning I noticed something strange. Breathing felt different. It was tight, shallow. I couldn't quite catch a full breath. That's when I was diagnosed with a pneumothorax. Let me explain what that means. Your right lung has three parts called lobes: an upper lobe, a middle lobe, and a lower lobe. In my case, the middle lobe partially collapsed. A pneumothorax happens when air leaks from the lung and gets trapped in the space between the lung and the chest wall. That trapped air puts pressure on the lung and prevents it from fully expanding. So in simple terms, air got stuck where it shouldn't be, and my lung couldn't breathe the way it's supposed to. It sounds terrifying, and honestly it was. Every breath became a conscious effort, and with it came anxiety, fear, vulnerability. But what do you do when your body starts to feel unsafe? When even your breath, the very thing that anchors you, is fragile? You turn inward. You find stillness in the storm. For me, that meant meditation, not just to calm anxiety, but as a pathway to healing. Because I truly believe, if your thoughts can make you sick, it's also possible your thoughts can make you well. That's according to Dr. Joe Dispenza, and it's shifted everything for me. So here's my plan. I'm using a technique called mental rehearsal. Now, a lot of people think it's the same as visualization, but let me explain the difference. Visualization is about creating mental images. You close your eyes and see yourself healed, smiling, whole. You're watching a movie of your future self. Mental rehearsal, on the other hand, is immersive. You don't just see the future, you feel it. You embody it. You become the version of you that already exists, but in a different timeline. You hear your own voice. You feel the energy. You rehearse the emotions, the sensations, the breath. The key difference? Visualization is like watching a movie. Mental rehearsal is like acting in it. Aside from mental rehearsal, I am also going to use Dr. Joe's meditations as a tool for change. Dr. Joe often says that by the time we're 35, 95% of who we are is on autopilot. We become a set of memorized thoughts, emotions, reactions, habits. And the first step to change is becoming conscious of those unconscious thoughts. Thoughts like, I can't, I'm not worthy, I won't heal. They don't just show up once. They live in the background, quietly scripting your reality. But now I catch them, I observe them, and I choose again. It's not about avoiding triggers. It's about how long I stay in reaction. So if someone cuts me off in traffic, if someone says something that upsets me, do I give them my energy? Or do I come back to myself because I need that energy to create a new future, to heal? This journey has never just been about fighting disease. It's been about transformation, becoming a version of myself I haven't yet met, but I know is already out there, waiting for me to catch up. So I meditate every day, not out of discipline, but devotion. Because in the stillness, I'm not just healing my body, I'm healing something deeper, and that changes everything.